take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. As they run the counter play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Tua. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Brought down at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep doing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they try the right side here. And he goes out right around the 39. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. A very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose
much yardage on the play, back at the 45-yard line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Colts nothing.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Play action now. Brissett. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And the Raiders have got him. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 24. A big play that time for the Raiders. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Colts 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Brissett. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
The Colts 1st down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And fights through one man. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Come on now. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
A loss of 9 brings up.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. Now Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. Now this game's ripe for the taking in that run. I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Prime time, baby.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To number 6.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier tackled at the 25-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 67 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play fake. Here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
The 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Peterson. Sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
21.
It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They run the counter now on 1st down. And nothing but daylight ahead. And score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. You go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for a net.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big play there for Indy. 62 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The kicker.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Number 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And down he goes. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it is incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game. 35-35.
comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
A loss of 2 yards.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That one's complete to Tomlinson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw is Peterson. To throw on 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Second and 11 now. On play action, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Here's Brissett. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The 14-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And again this time the tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right through. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.